Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you 4 cool command blocks you could actually show off to your friends, and these are kind of cool, so stick around until the end so you can see them all. I'm going to be showcasing each one of them that I made, and then I'm going to be going through each and every one of them and explaining how they all work. So this first one is an OP snowball, so I'll show you the command so you can copy it down. Here you could just pause the video, I'll give you a few seconds to do so. Okay, so once you have that all typed down, basically what you want to do is you want to flick the lever. You want to get a snowball. You just want to throw it at any entity, and it will just kill it. If it's within 10 blocks, it will just kill it. It's pretty fun to use. You just kill anything with it in like one shot with the snowball. Yeah. And I also forgot to mention that you want to also have the command block on repeat. And you want to have it on needs redstone so it doesn't get out of control. You just want to put a lever on it and flick it. So I'm just going to turn it off. Alright, here's the next one. It's a kill aura. This one's pretty fun. Here, I'll give you a few seconds to pause the video. Type in the command. To have it typed, just want to flick the lever. And if you go within 10 blocks of any entity, it'll just give them instant damage and kill them. This is pretty fun to use if you want to have like a powerful mob, like let's just say a blaze. It just gives it instant damage. And the reason I give it instant damage and not kill it is just because it makes it kind of more balanced instead of just killing them outright. Well, since these mobs are weak, they'll die. But it's kind of fun to like have instant damage, so this way they have like a chance of survival. Anyway. Next one is the friend annoyer. This one is probably going to be one of my favorites because you can annoy your friends with this. I'll give you a minute to copy down the command. Down, flick the lever, and anvils will just spawn on your friend's head like that. It's very funny, especially when you're the one just watching them. Although this can get out of control pretty easily, so yeah, don't forget to turn it off. Because it can like actually like ruin your world. Especially if it goes out of control. That's why I have like a tick delay on it, because if there wasn't, it'd just spam anvil. Alright, the last one we have is a diamond trail. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It'll just put diamonds below you, and you can walk around and it'll spawn diamonds below you. Here's the command you can copy down. On that, just flick the lever, and you have a trail of diamonds. And I'm pretty sure you can just automatically bridge with this, which is pretty cool. Alright, now I'm going to be explaining how each of them work, so this way you can like modify on your own and all that stuff. Alright, now I'm going to be explaining how each command works, so this way you can like understand it and modify on your own. So for this command, you're first going to want to have it on repeat, unconditional, and needs redstone. Then have it on 0 ticks for the tick delay. Now basically how this works is this first chunk that says execute at E type equals snowball. That's basically telling it to run the command at any entity that's a snowball. So if I throw the snowball, it's going to execute it onto the snowball. And the 3 squiggly lines after it, that basically tells it where to run the execution, which basically is on the snowball, because when you put tildes instead of actual coordinates, it's basically where the entity is. So like the current coordinates of the entity. And then after, it's gonna do kill at E type equals exclamation mark player type equals exclamation mark snowball R equals 10. That's basically saying to kill any entity that isn't a player or a snowball in a 10 block radius from your current coordinates, or sorry, from the snowball's current coordinates. So basically, now when I throw it, wherever the snowball is, if it's within 10 blocks of any entity that isn't itself or a player, it'll just kill the mob outright. Alright, the next one is the killer up. It's basically the same concept, at least the execute at E than the 3 squiggly lines. This thing is kind of like the same. So basically, it's running the command on a player. On any player, it's going to run the command. And it's going to run it on the player. and what's gonna do is it's gonna give instant damage to any entity that isn't a player within 10 blocks of any player. And then it will give it instant damage for 1 second, and it instant damage for 1 second, and it's gonna be on true, so this way you don't see particles. Okay, so now I'm gonna flick the lever and show you how the command works. Or, well, you've already seen it, but now you can see it with more understanding. It's just gonna give instant damage 1 to any mob with any entity within 10 blocks of me. And the reason I have it for 1 second is that it's repetitively giving instant damage, so this way if they leave the area, they won't still have instant damage. So it'll be kind of like only if they're within 10 blocks of me, they'll get the instant damage. Now the friend annoyer. This one is pretty simple actually. Basically what it's doing. So whoever you want to annoy, you just want to do execute, then you want to type in their username right after it. And after, you want to give the 3 squiggly lines that tell you where to run the execution, the command. Then you want to do fill, which means it will spawn a block at the coordinates you want. So it's going to fill it 10 blocks above me. If you put a number right after the tilde, it will change the coordinate by that number. So the middle tilde is the y tilde, which is the height. I'm doing it 10 blocks above me. And I'm filling it 10 blocks above me at the same place. So wherever I go, it's going to always go 10 blocks above me. It's going to fill an anvil. So now when I do this, it just fills it 10 blocks above me. Now, the reason I have a tick delay on it is because if I did no tick delay, it'd just be extremely it would disrupt the world a lot. It just spawns so much. And I can barely even turn the command block off. Now this last one, the diamond trail. So basically uses the exact same concept as the anvil one. Just instead of filling the block above you, it fills it below you. It fills it 1 block below you. And it does a diamond block, so you do execute whoever you want to have the diamond trail. The coordinates where you want to run the command. Then you want to fill it. You want to place the block 1 block below them on the y coordinate or the -1, and then you have the diamond block. So that's gonna be all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see a part 2, like and subscribe, and I'll do 4 more commands if I can even think of 4 more commands, because these take a while to think of. And in some ways of commands, I'm not the best command, at command blocks. But in some aspects of command blocks, I'm very good. So it's kind of hard to find, good creative commands. But I'll think of something. If this video gets 5 likes, I'll do a part 2. Alright, bye. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're also very close to 100 subscribers. At 100 subscribers, we'll do another Big Boy Jeff video, because you guys seem to really like that video. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.